Welcome to Haugen Racing, guys. So today we're checking out Ryan Tuerck.
Ryan Tuerck fills all of it.
Formula drift driver, content creator, crazy car builder, maybe Touge god, who knows? So first though, this is one of the craziest builds. It's so sick. It's called the GT4586. It's a Ferrari swapped FRS. It's freaking ridiculous. Oh god, I forgot this happened. Hit the freaking mountain. I mean, on a side note though, that happens, you guys. This is probably one of the best churches in the world, right? And these guys make mistakes too. They're not freaking robots.
We got a crash, we got a crash.
Oh, it's a bummer. This is crazy too. This is like American Touge style, you know? Okay, mad respect, I just noticed something. So we've watched a lot of like kind of destination videos. I don't see any like test strips. If you watch Ken Block's videos, there will be like the pavement is dark from him drifting over it so many freaking times. Now my understanding is the reason they do that is because they want to get so many different shots, and it is so like Hollywood style and cinematic, so they're doing the same stunt again and again and again, and then they're chaining them all together to get kind of the perfect run with all the right shots. It's not harping against or like giving anybody more credit, but it is just impressive to see that it's like, you know, this is pretty much it. He drove through this once or twice, and then it's like, let's go rip and make the video. The reason that's crazy, you know, is because he doesn't know this course, right? Like he is kind of figuring this out as he's going through it, and still getting really impressive drifting in. So to me, that's just signs of like, you know, a really skilled, experienced driver, and then also somebody who kind of has some balls too, you know? All right, before we kind of dive into like really like the hardcore competition stuff, I remember this is a pretty old, kind of another one of those destination videos. I remember watching this kind of right as I was getting into drifting, and I thought it was just so sick. I thought the car was sick. It was just like, this had this raw element to it, and then just being able to do this like out in the woods, I don't know. This is just a really cool video. That thing sounds sweet in there, in the woods, just reverbing off everything. Guys, comment below if we should do a video like this. I would love to. Now, unfortunately, I turned the perfect car, the R32, into like a pro car now, but I need another street car, drift car, and we'll go make a video like this, but this would be so sick. Look at the default to two-handed steering too. I just want to kind of point that out for you guys that are still believers in the one-handed steering is the best.
You're wrong.
And now he's in a freaking Corolla, which we'll see soon, but Tuerck had a little bit of style back in the day. What happened? I was in a Corolla now. I'm just kidding. I actually really like that car. I think it's pretty freaking sick. I know a lot of people though are just like, it's a love-hate vehicle for sure.
Wasn't it Osbo's old car?
I don't actually know. I don't know if they built a whole new one or if it is the old car that Osbo drove. But essentially the way that works is like Papadakis, he's the owner of the cars and it's his race team. Yeah. Osbo was just the driver and now Tuerck is the driver. And so traditional motorsports like NASCAR and stuff like that and Formula One, where these like big teams outside the driver own the car, yeah. Papadakis is super traditional in racing in that way. I couldn't imagine like, I mean, don't get me wrong, it would be so freaking cool to just like arrive and drive is kind of what they call it. So like, you know, I don't have to worry about any of that stuff. The car's there, I just show up and drive it. But as like a builder and designer, like I really like, you know, helping design and build the car and like having it be, you know, a reflection of me. And I don't know if Tuerck or Osbo necessarily think that Corolla is a reflection of them. I mean, it really is more Papadakis, right? But it's just a different style, you know? And like I know both Tuerck and Osbo build their own cars outside of that, and they have their own cars, so they still get to do it. And this is just kind of what these form in the drift. But I'll tell you what though, it would be a hell of a lot less stressful. My God. Okay, so this is every 2020 championship run of Ryan Tuerck. This video is 30 minutes long. No, we're not gonna watch the whole thing. This is cool, here we go. Here's a Super and Corolla, both Papadakis cars. What we were just talking about.
Of Ryan Tuerck, that gum out, Toyota Racing, Toyota Corolla hatchback,
Both animals too. Like, so I feel like Tuerck, I feel like he almost doesn't get the credit he deserves. Like, he's an insane driver. Don't sleep on Ryan Tuerck. Oh, this will be cool. So this is Field versus Tuerck. Tuerck's in the lead, so he was the higher qualifying driver. Field's on him pretty good. So he hit that clipping point following him. It is kind of one of those spots where if it's like too ridiculous, then it'll count against you, but they'll kind of let that slide because sometimes it is really hard to stay in that pocket, but also wrap around the cone.
Little shimmy there by Ryan Tuerck. Handle it, flirt with that wall. It's Ryan Tuerck allowing Matt Field. Finally, always see it.
Pretty dang good chase run, and the lead looked great. That was super aggressive on Field on the entry, but then Tuerck is right there too. All right, so I want to dive in on some in-car stuff. Hopefully we can find a lot of stuff on his Instagram. I was a huge Instagram, so it shouldn't be hard to. It's kind of a unique view. Oh, fatty handbrake pull, Tuerck. You know, okay, I'm gonna toss it out there. Like, I feel like because he has anti-lag, he's almost gotten lazy on the throttle during handbrake, which, like, I mean, I guess I would do the same thing if the car's doing it for me, but like, part of the fun, I think, and watching people like Von Gittin that are really active with the throttle when they're handbraking and things like that, you know, is seeing that, right? Seeing them go crazy with their feet, revving it up and, you know, dumping the clutch. And it's like, I feel like because Tuerck has anti-lag, whenever he's handbraking, he's just kind of like
big chillin'.
Just look how, like, that's what I like watching about these guys. I mean, his steering right there was, holy crap, that was smooth. Like, just the most minor little adjustments. You see that? If you watch a lot of people that are just beginning drifting or amateur drifters, it's like they're like all over the place, you know what I mean? And you watch him, he lets it slide through, catches it, just minor adjustments, and kind of back in it. And that's the thing you guys gotta understand. A lot of steering is actually done with the pedals too. So it's not just all on the steering wheel. Look at that. Just so freaking dialed. Tuerck needs a championship. I feel like he's been so close, and he'll have like good runs. He needs a championship, hands down. The guy deserves it. All right, we're gonna end it on that. Obviously, Ryan Tuerck is a super cool guy and great drifter and really fun to watch. Guys, if you have any other drivers that we haven't done yet, comment them below, we'll check them out. Also, if you guys want to support the channel, hit that subscribe button, leave us a like, and then we'll see you guys in a couple days. Peace.